Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Jordan Love and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah. I traded Patrick away. Come on, man. We just got to go back to what brought us to the dance the first two times. Yeah, we don't need pandering
Hi again,
anymore.
everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Now Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Love. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
And that's one as a receiver where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it, but just one foot goes over the chalk, and you're the first to touch it when you come back in, that's going to be a penalty.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Dobbins running out of the gun. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing. Love out to his left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Love now. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Love, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. Here's Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Love to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the move to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Dobbins.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw now, here's Love. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Josh Downs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
I skipped that out of anger, bruh. I skipped that out of anger.
Love now to pass on first down.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
That is caught.
And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 38 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Josh Downs
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Love. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
This 2nd and 4. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Raiders are going to get it. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Here's Dobbins. Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Dio Odangbo there to make the play defensively.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play fake. Here's Love. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Travis Kelce finding a way to get the feet down as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a carry for Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Andre Sisco there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now Dobbins, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Love from the gun. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Love. That's going to be caught by Downs. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And some strong running. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Love going to keep it on the option.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.